Hey, we're here with Brandon Spencer of Timeline Arcade in Hanover, Pennsylvania. How's it going?
How you doing? Good.
Good. So tell me about this arcade.
We started about 2 years ago in October. We've started with 25 games and now we're up to 85 games.
Wow.
Everything from the classics from 1960s to 1970s.
And what was your inspiration to start an arcade 2 years ago?
I just always grew up loving the arcade when I was a kid, and I was like, you know what, I've had that dream. Started with one machine and then just went from there, and we did it.
So you were just home collecting and decided you needed more space and wanted to branch out to the
yes
public?
Yes and no. It was just like a dream of mine to have an arcade, and I was like, you know what, why not try it?
What are the main types of games that you have at this arcade? What do people look forward to?
People look forward to pinball. They also look forward to playing like the old classics from like Pac-Man to Star Wars from the 80s to Tron and all those classic games, just because they want to relive their childhood, like when they were like this big and now they're this big, and it's like they bring their kids here to have fun, and that's our goal, is just to bring back the 80s and 90s for the future generation that just don't see this.
Okay, so you said you have all the classic Pac-Mans. So have you seen the new Pac-Man? Like the multiplayer?
Yes,
are you guys going to get that game? 'Cause
everybody
I love
tells
that
me to
game.
get that. That's a
So
pretty
much
cool
fun.
game.
Have you played it yet?
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. It's a big tabletop game, and you could be like big Pac-Man and just go nuts with it. Yeah. And it's a 4-player, like almost like a shoot 'em up game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
I noticed y'all didn't have very many redemption ticket games. Like, what's up with that?
I just am against it. Why play for that prize when it's more of gratitude winning a game or getting to the next level and saying, I achieved my goal of winning this? Because you can't put that, you'll throw away a toy or a gadget or something that you win, but somebody that gets the high score on like the basketball game or a high score on Gauntlet, and they're just like, I got the high score, and they'll keep that for years and years and years, and they'll remember it when they're older. So you can't beat that price versus a toy. You'll always remember that day that you beat
street cred.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
So you guys are really sticking towards the classic games?
Yeah, we're really sticking towards the classics, but we're also vibing in some of the newer technology which kids have at home, like your Xbox and your Wii U and all of your game console areas too. So they can play it here too, but with friends, like they can't do at home, because it seems like a lot of the people now are so geared towards doing stuff at home by themselves, and there's no interaction anymore. Nobody knows how to just make friends and hang out and give high fives and all that kind of stuff, but now they can.
That's the beauty of arcades too, just the community, you know, coming together in a public space.
That's it.
If you're integrating consoles and stuff, how are you guys doing, like the tokens? Are you swiping? Like, what's the process?
We do hour play, half hour play, or else all day play. We use our swipers, but we also have games that don't have the swipers, but they come, they get their card, and that keeps track of their time, and they just swipe to play, and then when they're finished, they just check in and we swipe the cards and then just pay on the way out.
Do you think arcades are a dying breed?
I don't think they're a dying breed. I think they're a comeback breed. I think that they died, yes, but I think they're coming back because the generation that loved them so much is now having kids and showing all their kids what they did in the past. And it's not just arcades, it's a little bit of everything that's from that generation.
So where do you see the future of arcades going?
I see them being hopefully good. In reality, that's what I hope for. And there's a lot of us out there that are really trying hard to keep it going, and a lot of us that are doing well with it. It's just that we need more people to continue it, or else it will die. I mean, anything will die. And I don't want to be negative or anything, but I mean, if people continue it, and it'll continue. If they don't, it'll die. That's the way it is.
What advice can you give to the people that are like, oh, we're gonna shut the gates now?
Just the biggest thing is just don't buy yourself into a hole. A lot of the newer equipment costs $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per machine, and it's just and if you look at these big outfits, like I had one when I was growing up, it was a big sports center that had rides and games and everything you can imagine in it. And they just bought themselves a hole. And when you go too much and then you have a dying point, you fail and it just shuts down.
Because you get that electricity bill and you're like,
bill and you're in trouble, and then all the games and all the bills for them. And it's just, if you don't have the people to pay to come play, it's not going to happen.
So you want to go show me around inside and let's play some games?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
go.
go.